Hi, I'm Jessica Steele. I am currently a kindergarten teacher in Salina, Kansas. I've taught kindergarten for 3 years, and I'm looking forward to starting my fourth year in just a couple weeks. So today we're looking at the essential question, as an advanced educational professional, how would you apply data and data analysis to ensure your continuous improvement plan is focused on closing gaps? So this essential question is especially applicable to me as a teacher in the school that I currently work in. The school I work at has a low socioeconomic status. About close to 90% of our students are living at or below the poverty level, and that does play a role in their academic achievement. Not many of my kids have any early childhood experiences, and it's hard to focus on school if you're worried about where your next meal is coming from, where you're going to sleep. We do serve Salina's homeless population as well. So in an effort to close this gap, we have PLC meetings at my school. We have PLC meetings twice a week. We have one for reading and one for math. At those meetings, we'll have an instructional coach, the grade level teachers, we will have special education teachers, and our Title I teachers who do pull out for at-risk kids. And at those meetings, what we do is we pull up Mastery Connect, which is kind of like my district's data warehouse, which is a place where we have to input our scores. And what Mastery Connect does is it takes our students and kind of helps us group them into mastery because it shows those students in green on a standard. It has mastery, it shows those students in yellow, and then we see students in red for remediation. And we're able to pull that up on like a big smartboard during our PLC meetings and look at those and be like, wow, we noticed this teacher has a lot of kids in green. What are some things you're implementing in your classroom? Or what are we doing to help these kids in yellow in your class because they're so close? And then the kids that are in red, we look at, are they already in special education? Is that something we need to refer them to testing services for? We started a new math curriculum this year, and our PLCs focused on teaching that and the data, and our students, almost every single student left kindergarten on grade level for math. However, reading was a different story. In reading, only 50% of our students finished the year to be considered at grade level or above. That is a celebration because we only had 25 students, 25% of our students at grade level at Christmas time. So we did improve a lot. However, that's not quite our desired outcome. Right now, we're looking for ways to increase our reading scores.
So you said that your benchmark shows that it's red, yellow, or green.
Mm-hmm.
Is the computer the one that does the data, or is somebody else figuring out where it does the benchmarks?
The computer configures the data kind of based on what we put in. So if we add an assessment, it'll ask us what's our mastery score. Well, first you have to put in how many points possible. So we use standards reference grading, so most of the time we just put 4 as points possible. A 3 would be mastery, 2 is near mastery, and a 1 would be remediation. And so we put those things in, and some people at our district level put like our district common assessments in for us, so we just input the scores. But right away when you put it in, you can see a kid's red, green, yellow. And then you can actually look at the whole standard and see the growth that they've made throughout the whole school year. And you do see some kids go from red to yellow to green. And when we get concerned is when it goes the opposite direction. We call it FST at our school, family support team, but it's like the SIT team process. And so if we notice a child is going backwards, there's conversations with the family and we refer them to an FST process, where we sit and have the teachers, the family, we have a school psychologist or different, just depending on the needs of the kid, really. We might have academic coaches in there, we might have behavioral coaches, depending on what that kid's needs are. And then we just kind of brainstorm what works at home, what's working at school, and then how can we kind of take what we know works and apply it that way. Just kind of a brainstorming session. And then we do have title assistants that do pull out for those kids in hopes that maybe smaller groups will help them learn better. So really essentially the thing that I want help with is some ideas on how maybe we can use data to close our gap even further. We went from 25% of students on grade level to 50%, but do you have any ideas on how we could maybe move that to even 75%?
Um, Sounds like one of the things that you're doing is what I kind of do. One of the things that I make sure of is anytime you have any free time, literacy stations or anything like that, pull them back and give them a chance to practice those skills because a lot of those kids don't have that time at home to practice. And that's all they do is just to practice those skills. Like sight words are very difficult. Give them different tasks to do with sight words, just so it just gets a range of the brain because they really don't get that many
Yeah, absolutely. We do have small group reading time during our day, but I always try to make an effort to see my kids equally. But I like your idea to pull kids back one on one and kind of give them just some extra love and focus on what they really need because I could imagine that that would have some awesome benefits for those kids. So thank you.